What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today, as promised, I'm going to take you guys through the account, show you everything that's going on, where I'm at with everything, and just give a little breakdown of what we've got going on so far for Project Team of the Season. And that starts with... what do we say it starts with? It starts with what my aim is, what my game plan is, okay? So, ultimately, my game plan is to have as many packs saved up for Team of the Season as possible. I also want a bunch of coins as well. The reason why I want a bunch of coins is because if EA do, a whole bunch of SBCs and such, I just want to be involved in it. I remember last year, during Team of the Season, we obviously had the weekly, every Tuesday, every Sunday, Team of the Season pack, upgrade pack that required like an 83, 84 rated squad. It was pretty cool. And there was just a whole bunch of opportunities to get a whole bunch of Team of the Seasons through SBC. So I want coins as well available to be able to do that. Now, most of my packs are actually tradable at this stage. Because every time, I don't know where the untradeable packs sit, right? I don't know if they're first or last, but every time I've won the draft and got a 50k pack, I open the first 50k pack that's on the store, and I've got rid of all the untradables. So if I can get rid of all of my untradables and save tradables in place of them through the draft, that's great. So first and foremost, the aim is to ultimately have as many packs and as many coins stored for Team of the Season as possible. And during the meantime, it's about being as efficient as possible to be able to get there. Now, of course, with FUT birthday likely coming in around 10 days, which is Friday the 15th. So, we're Tuesday the 5th right now. It's super likely FUT birthday will be Friday the 15th. And in my brain, this works well, right? In my brain, FUT birthday will start on the 15th and will actually be a promotion that runs until Monday the 25th. The reason why I think that is because it is 10 years of FUT. So for a 10th birthday, 10 anniversaries, 10 days. And as we've seen with some promos, for example, the promo that we had today with the best of team, some promos finish on Mondays. It doesn't happen often. Team of the Year used to run Monday through Monday as well. So I expect the 15th through the 25th to be FUT birthday. What comes in FUT birthday will determine a lot about this series as well. If there's loads of really cool things during FUT birthday, I might indulge in some of the packs depending on what players are released. So we got a whole bunch of packs that aren't necessarily high end, but aren't low end either. For example, the gold players packs, I saved, these aren't necessarily super brilliant to save. I don't have, all of my packs aren't amazing. Some of them are amazing, all of them aren't amazing. The reason why I'm saving the gold players packs is because during Team of the Season, so many base gold cards get Team of the Season cards that a gold players pack becomes as valuable as a rare players pack, in the sense that you just get a good chance of hitting the Team of the Season. And if in FUT birthday, we end up getting ourselves a special team and loads of those have common base cards, I might go in and open some of the gold players packs or some of the other player packs, like what else have I got going on here? Like a small gold players pack. On its own, this pack, I don't necessarily expect anything out of this. It's only one rare. The likelihood of me being lucky out of this in any other day is small. But if there's 5, 8, 10, 20 players that have common base cards as a special card, then these packs are all of a sudden going to become incredibly more valuable. And that's why I'm saving these packs. And you might be thinking, where am I getting my packs from? Well, a lot of the, all of the 100k packs, which we've got 10 of, came from the promo pack section. We bought the 2-for-1s and we went from there. And in that sense, where did the other packs come from? A lot of them just came from the daily SBCs. We got the 50k pack saved up from the Man Down SBC yesterday. Oh no, did we open that? I think I might have opened that. But basically, that's where they're coming from. And then after that, I've got obviously Butragueno there. I've done 2 of his sections. NepentheZ, we've done 2 of his sections. And we're going from there. On top of that, I'm working through a lot of leagues. I just completed the Danish league. And I'm now almost done with the A-League. And the reason why I'm doing this is twofold. First of all, and a lot of this comes from me playing draft, and I don't necessarily recommend you guys to do League SBCs. I think they're still a little bit high in price. There was a time about a month ago where the League SBCs were incredibly good value. And if we actually take the A-League, I want to show you guys here as well. If we go here, I want to show you guys the A League. I want to give like a full breakdown of what I've got going on and where we're going with that. So if we find the A League, straight off the bat, it's like 50k on PlayStation, 75k on Xbox. You don't necessarily get the greatest rewards. Premium Silver Players Pack, Small Rare Mixed Players Pack, Small Rare Silver Players Pack, Mixed Players Packs, which are generally quite tragic. Premium Gold Pack is terrible. Small Rare Mixed Players Pack, again, it's okay. Like, some of these packs are okay. A Gold Pack is terrible. A Small Gold Players Pack, it's not necessarily great. But if we look at the fluctuation of price, right now, the A-League is actually at, well, for some reason it's spiked to 52, but it's as low as it's ever been. You know, the lowest it has ever been is 45,000 coins there. And I think this one's quite low because it's a lot of bronzes and not very many silvers, which influences the price a lot. And also because it's super undesirable that not a lot of people do it, which means there's a lot of supply of the cards and like almost no demand. So this is quite a good League SBC to do. There are some League SBCs. If we come back to my club here, you guys probably want to see this here actually. If we come here, let me grab this off as well. There are, so I'm going to complete this eventually and get the 84 rated card, which we'll make use of in a second. But there are some League SBCs. So what I did and what I'm going to continue to do, and again, a lot of this comes because of draft, is I checked what I have from teams. Because of how many drafts I'm playing, how many packs I'm getting, I'm stacking my club with loads of players, silvers and golds. And what that allowed me to do was it allowed me to go to, for example, the Serie A here and just check clubs. So Atlanta, I have 7 players. So and all of these are first owner. I didn't buy any of them. I just packed all of these. And so what my aim is that I'm going to go through every League SBC that I have. I'm going to check every team. If I have 7 or more players, for me 7 is the threshold, and here we have, what do we have? We have 8 of Bologna there. If I have 7 or more players, I'll complete the team, because the likelihood is it will cost me next to nothing to complete the SBC. Cagliari here, we've only got 5, so I won't complete those. Chievo Verona, only 2, so I won't complete those. Empoli, we've only got 2, so I won't complete those. Fiorentina, we've got 8, so I'll complete Fiorentina. Frosinone, we've got none, so I won't complete those. Genoa, we have 6, so I won't complete those yet unless we manage to pack another Genoa team player. Inter, we got pretty much enough to do the whole team. Juventus, we probably got enough to do the whole team as well. We've got 10 there, although I wouldn't use the 85s and 86s. Lazio, we got 7 in there as well. Milan, we got plenty, almost the whole team. So what I plan to do is complete all the teams that I have 7 or more with. And then if I have completed over 75% of the SBC already, so if by the time I've done every team where I've got 7 or more players in, if I've completed 15 of the Serie A teams by just doing it like that, I'll then continue and complete the whole SBC. Because what it will allow me to do is it will allow me to repeat the SBC again. And the aim then, of course, is to save those packs. Now, some of the packs won't be saved. So a small rare gold players pack will be. Small rare gold players pack will be. Anything that has premium, prime, or rare will be saved. Anything like this here for Chievo Verona that has just Electrum players pack, that's 6 golds, 6 silvers, and only 1 rare. Now, whilst the golds could be valuable during Team of the Season or a different promo, I'm going to happy to open that because silvers have so much value in the game right now that if I hit a big silver, it's worth it. So you'll notice with the packs that I've saved, most of the packs I have saved don't have silver players in unless it's a premium, a prime, or a rare players pack. So, a rare mixed players pack I'll keep. Even though there's only 4 golds in there, there's 4 rare golds and 4 rare silvers. So I'm holding on to those kind of for that reason. So the aim is right now to go through the League SBCs, to complete as many as I can with what I have in the club already, and then to complete the SBC completely if I've done most of the League SBC. And with the players that we get, so from the Premier League, we'll take an 86 rated card. From the Serie A, should we complete that, we'll take the 88 rated, although it says 87 here, it's an 88 rated Skriniar. And what I'll start to do is if I pick up enough of the SBC cards, because I hope to plan to complete them a couple of times, if I pick up enough of them, I'll start putting those 85s, 84s, 85s, 86s, 87s, and in Skriniar's sense, 88s into some of the Prime Icon SBCs. Not to complete the Prime Moment SBCs, but literally just to get packs for free. So we can complete the World Class section for next to nothing. We'll be able to complete an 83 rated squad for a mega pack with League SBC cards. We'll be able to complete an 84 rated squad for a Prime Gold Players pack with League SBC cards. When I did the leagues initially, I used to open every pack as I went, sell everything that sold that wasn't from a League SBC, and kept everything else. And that way it allowed me to turn a profit whilst getting these cards and have players that saved me coins from other League SBCs. Because I'm saving all my packs now, what this is going to do is it's going to create a world where my coin total depletes a lot. Because I'm saving the packs, not opening them. I will, like, if I complete, let's say I complete the whole of the Serie A League SBC, if I wanted to go through and do it again, unless I play drafts more, I'm not gaining these players back from anywhere. So once I complete the Juventus team, I now have no Juventus players. So for me to get more Juventus players, I don't want to buy them off the market, which means I have to earn them through draft. And I don't know if I'm playing enough draft to be able to get another whole set of players from all of the teams. I've been playing a lot of draft. If we actually look at my draft record right now, I've been playing a whole bunch of draft. We've won the draft now 52 times, 133 entries, and I'm playing draft typically once or twice a day. Obviously, during the weekends, that time comes away a little bit from draft because we're playing FUT champs. And in terms of the weekend, we're obviously getting ourselves every week Gold 3. And I don't want to do more than Gold 3. I have thought about doing more and going to 30 games again and seeing if we can get up to at least Gold 1 to get the 2 100k packs. But Gold 3 is just so much more efficient because of how much I can win the draft and how many packs I can save from that. So every week we're getting our 30,000 coins, our 2 mega packs, our 150k pack from these rewards. And then for free, for no time spent, we're also picking up a rank 3 division 2 rewards. You'll see here I'm in division 2. So we're getting ourselves, like last week it finished on 6280. I got 6,400 points. This week I got 6,800 points because I went 14-3 instead of 14-2 like last week. And I get myself as untradeable rewards 2 more rare players packs and 2 more rare rare Electrum players packs. So for the best part of 17 to 18 games per weekend, I'm getting 3 50k packs, 2 mega packs, and 2 rare Electrum players packs. That is great value for time. Outside of that, it's all about the draft. It's all about stacking the packs through draft, but also opening packs. Like when I want to open some packs from draft. I don't just want to save everything because I do want the players to be able to complete the League SBCs to get the cards and go from there. So that's kind of the aim. That's kind of where we're at. And then in terms of like where we're going, I'm not going to be playing squad battles. I will play squad battles this week just to get the weekly objective done to get a free draft token. That should only take me a maximum of 2 games. And then on top of that, in weekly objectives, of course, we have the 50k pack. I still need to play those silvers. I should be able to get that done today, hopefully. Tomorrow's video will be the silver gameplay of me getting that 50k pack. And we are going to save that 50k pack. I don't want to save absolutely everything, I don't want to be in a position where I've exhausted all of my coins and I've just got, 300 packs saved and then nothing to do. Just scrounging for coins. That's not what I want. I still want to enjoy the game. Like I say, if FUT Birthday comes out and the promo's good, I'll indulge in a few packs. If the promo's bad, I probably won't. If FUT Birthday comes out and there's some cool SBCs, I'll utilize the items that I've got in my club to complete some of the SBCs to get some new players. But what I explain on stream and what I want to explain to you guys is I don't think I want to touch another SBC until team of the season unless it is exceptional value for money. And what I mean by exceptional value for money is this, right? So for example, the Danish Player of the Year is coming in at 27,000 coins for Schmeichel. Now, likelihood is you already have a goalkeeper that is as good as or better than that Schmeichel. And so you don't need Schmeichel in your team. He's not an upgrade to your team. If, however, you're rolling with Begovic or Patricio or Kepa as your goalkeeper, I would say go and do Schmeichel because this is a cool upgrade. It's a fun card and it's nice and cheap. But if you're doing this card just for the sake of doing it, don't do it. And here's why. This is an 87 rated card that's the SBC is going to cost you 27,000 coins. If you just wanted to buy an 87 card, if you're thinking to yourself, I'm just going to have this 87 rated card and I'll use him in an SBC somewhere down the line. The 87 rated right now are coming in at about 20,000 coins. And so it's it's a gross waste of coins. There you go. Alisson, 20,000. Navas, 20,000. Iniesta, 21,000. Hamsik, 22,000. Immobile, 22,000. Icardi, 22,000. Like, if you're doing this for an 87 rated card, there's literally 10 to maybe 15 cards that are cheaper and tradable. And so you don't need to do it. You don't need to do this for an 87 rated card. And so what I want to make sure I do, and what I want to hope that you guys can take from this and what you guys do, is I want to make sure that for the, until FUT birthday first, and then between FUT birthday and team of the season, I want to make sure that when I do an SBC, it has to be great value. And the reason being, let me go back onto FUTBin. The reason being is because people like these prime moment SBCs, right? They're an absolute rip-off at this stage in the game. And I explained this in real good detail on stream. I should have just clipped the stream section for this. This Emmanuel Petit is coming in at 1.5 million coins. Now, the benefits are you can complete this A, over time, B, you get packed back, C, he's an icon so he links to everyone, and D, with untradeable cards, right? So I understand those benefits. However, in terms of the detriments to this, for 1.5 million coins, you could just go and buy Lothar Matthäus, right? The 91 version. He's 1.3 million coins, and then he is tradable. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, but I can't buy Lothar Matthäus. I don't have 1.3 million coins, and that's fine. But if you don't have 1.3 million coins, I would urge you to not sit there thinking to myself, oh, should I do this Prime Moments Icon SBC? Because if you follow the trajectories and the patterns of player prices and Icon SBC prices from this point onwards from last year, the value just decreases. And so this Petit and this Seedorf and this Cannavaro and this Baggio at 1.7 million cost this now. But because we're now getting into the term of FIFA where massive cards are getting released continuously, the price of these is only going to go down, and the price of 87s and 88s and 86s is going to continue to drop with it. So these are just going to get cheaper and cheaper to complete. And I think it's fair to say that even this Emmanuel Petit, it's a card that for some of you guys, he might be your favorite player. He might be somebody that you just love. He might be somebody that you want in your team. For most of you guys, this card won't be a big enough upgrade to your team to the point where you can say the 1.5 million coin investment for this untradeable card is worth it. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at your team now compared to a month ago, how much have you actually upgraded this team based on SBCs and such? I personally believe if you do this SBC, you will regret it very quickly. You'll be like, damn, that million and a half worths of cards that I spent or coins that I spent could have been put better use elsewhere. Because as I say, for something like Team of the Season, where we had those Team of the Season SBCs, that 1.5 million coins that you put into Petit could be good enough to get you 10, 15, maybe even 20 Team of the Season upgrade SBCs or repeatable SBCs that's going to give you way better opportunities to that. And the argument is always, oh, but you've got to enjoy the game for now, you know? And I think generally, if your team is under par, if your team is behind the curve, carry on upgrading your team with smart investments. But if your team is at a high level already, even if it's not like my team's level or it's not a great level, if your team's at a high level already, I think it's best now to stop doing SBCs in general unless they represent exceptional value for money. And the reason for that is, as we have talked about a fair old bit before, is because otherwise you're going to be left in a situation where you have pages and pages of players who are good but not great. And for example, this Daniel Sturridge, now we did him a long time ago. For example, this Manolas, he's not better than a defender that I already have. I did him. I shouldn't have done him. I did him because I got packs for it. I got content for it. I made real world money off of it. That's why I did him. But for you and for I in general now, these SBCs, we shouldn't be doing these anymore. What we should be doing is we should be consolidating our clubs. We should be finding a way to get a good balance of a team that's good enough to enjoy the game, but also preparing for Team of the Season and for FUT Birthday, specifically for Team of the Season, hence the title of the video. And the reason why I'm preparing for Team of the Season now, first of all, I think Team of the Season could be as early as 5 weeks away. I think we could see Team of the Season around the 12th or potentially the 19th of April. And the reason why I think we could see Team of the Season there is because Team of the Season last year came out on April the 27th, right? So even if, like, obviously last year it came out early because of the World Cup mode, or because of the World Cup in general. But this year we also have international football, and it starts earlier than the World Cup did. So you'll notice as well, the leagues are finishing like soon. The leagues in general are getting to that stage where they're almost at the end. In the Premier League, there's only 9 games left. That's it. And once this weekend and next week goes, there's only 6 games left. Like, we've got 3 games over the next 2 weeks. So we're getting to that point where Team of the Season is nearly here, right? It really, really is. And so I have a feeling that we might see Team of the Season a little bit earlier, or at the very worst, as early as last year. Now, if we take last year's the 27th, this year that would be the 26th. Now, the 26th is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks away. So I think we'll get the Team of the Season anywhere from 5 to 7 weeks. And if we think at 5 weeks, or even 6 weeks, or even 7 weeks, that's not a lot of time. And in that time, EA are going to continue to throw at you prime icon moment SBCs that are cards that just aren't great. You know, my icon moments we've had so far, Van Nistelrooy, Seedorf, like, these are good cards, don't get me wrong. You know, Baggio has a whole bunch of awesome stats, but these aren't good enough cards to the point where it should make you think, oh, I really want to get rid of my untradeables or invest coins into this. Because A, you will likely have already cards as good or just worse than that Baggio card. And B, if you don't have those cards, we are getting close to Team of the Season. And so, you know, if you were smart enough to do some of the flashback SBCs, the Ibrahimovic and stuff, if another flashback SBC comes out, let's say Ribéry comes out, right? And I use this example on stream. If Ribéry comes out, for me, I have no reason to do him because I have Neymar. And if you guys already have a good left wing, whether it's Alphonso Davies, SBC, whether it's, what have I got for left? I have like about 1 billion left wings, right? So whether it's Futmas Rashford, Futmas Son, whether it's, who have we got up in that left forward position? No one. And then left mids. Whether it's ones to watch Felipe Anderson or Alphonso Davies, or even the 85 Quincy Promes. If you have already a quality left mid, and EA dropped that flashback Ribéry, there's a few things you have to consider. First of all, is that Ribéry heads and shoulders better than the guy that you already have? Because if the answer is no, immediately I would say just don't do him and don't waste those coins. If he is, then now it's time to look at how much does this SBC cost. You know, Ibrahimovic was like 180,000 coins, gave 110,000 coins back, gave a 92 rated card back, and gave an absolutely monstrous player back. Everything about this SBC was amazing. Wayne Rooney, however, was about 260,000 coins, gave only a 90 rated card back, gave a card that has medium-high work rates and 3-star skill moves and 74 stamina back, and didn't give as good packs back as Ibrahimovic did. This was a gross waste of coins from me, from you, from anyone that did this, because this SBC didn't represent value for coins. And so if the Ribéry comes out, and I look at that Ribéry, and he's, 5-star, 4-star, and if he gets like a 94 rated card that's just super high end, and it's like 150, 200, maybe 250,000 coins, I'll look at that and I think, do you know what? That's a Team of the Season level card for 250,000 coins with some packs back. I'm in. If, however, it's a card that's 400,000 coins and 91 rated and doesn't have the most insane stats and is very similar to a Neymar or a Futmas Rashford or a ones to watch Felipe Anderson that people might have, I'll look at that Ribéry and I'll be like, not this time. I'm not getting sucked in this time, because I know in a week and a half we're going to have FUT birthday, and then 3 to 5 weeks after FUT birthday we're going to have Team of the Season, and then hopefully this year, after Team of the Season, like last year we had Festival of FUT, I really hope we have something similar. There's a lot of international football on this year, so EA have got a good opportunity to do Festival of FUT V2 and give us another bunch of teams that just flood packs and players that are amazing. You know, when we look at last year's game, and I don't get me wrong, I do understand the the now versus then. I know for a lot of people this game dies late in the game, but when we look at last year's game, we look at the Festival of FUT, and more importantly, we look at the price of the players in Festival of FUT, and even Team of the Season, which we'll get to in a second. This was just a million times better. Like, you're looking at 96 goalkeeper for 200,000 coins. Let's go to our position of left wing again. Let's take a look at some of the left wings. Let me boost this up so you guys can have a look at what I'm looking at as well here. So when we look at value SBCs or value cards, even a 97 Alexis Sanchez is 650,000 coins. Now tell me why you want to spend 1 million coins on that Ryan Giggs SBC when you could get a player like Alexis Sanchez. In fact, let's look at Team of the Season. Let's go to Team of the Season for this. When you could get a 94 Quincy Promes for 100,000 coins in 5 weeks. Now, the argument is, what about my time on the game in the next 5 weeks? What about trying to enjoy the game in the next 5 weeks? If you want to spend your time, if you want to waste 2 million coins over the next 5 weeks instead of saving those 2 million coins and wasting them during Team of the Season, that's your prerogative, and I'm not going to tell you not to do that. All I'm going to say is that what you will get now is like a car. When you buy a car, brand new car, as soon as you drive it out of the showroom, it immediately starts depreciating. Anything you do in the game now until Team of the Season is immediately going to start depreciating. Any player you buy, any SBC you do, it's just going to lose value every single day. And then when Team of the Season hits, remember this Leon Bailey? This card was amazing. Let's have a look at its maximum price during Team of the Season. Maximum price was 400,000 the day it came out. It was already down to 300,000 a few days later. And then because of the SBCs, the Team of the Season upgrade SBCs, what are we saying? 12 days later, it was 100,000 coins. It went back up because it was out of packs. So obviously lots of demand, no supply. The price slowly buffs back up. And then we had the great World Cup mode crash. So he went down as low as 40,000 coins because everyone was just selling everything for the World Cup mode. But the bottom line is a card this good, an icon level card that just quite simply doesn't link to everyone like Icons does, was a reasonably priced card. And there are so many others out there that you can use where if you did that petite SBC, let's go and take our CDMs. Let's go and get our CDMs here. What is it? It's the one above. So here, let's go and take our Team of the Season CDMs. No, it's giving me. Why is it giving me left wings, left mids, and hello? Let me slow this down. Hold on, guys. I hope. I feel like I've made my point anyway. I hope I have. Is it there? Do you know what game? Just give me the blanket players here. First CDM that we can see, Casemiro, not really fast enough, but 180k. Fernandinho, 200k, phenomenal card. I don't know what this card is like in comparison to Prime Icon Petite. I know he doesn't link to everyone. I know his peripherals might not be as good. Maybe he's not as tall. Maybe he doesn't have as good weak foot or skill moves, although 3-star, 4-star is great. This card is insane. This is a 94 base CDM without even a chem star. If we apply an anchor to him, he's a 95. If we apply a shadow to him, what about a backbone? 96.3 with a backbone. Can we get him up any higher than that? You can get him to a 96 rated CDM with some chem styles, and he's cheap. And so two things are going to happen. What's going to happen is, first of all, if you guys start engaging and indulging in these Prime Icon SBCs and these Optimus Prime Icon SBCs now, you're throwing away coins that will give you 10 times more value in very soon. And I know I've been talking about Team of the Season since before Team of the Year. I've been talking about doing the right things and preparing your account for this. And that's because for me personally, Team of the Season is the best time of the year. It's a time where most cards come out, packs are great, drafts are great, playing the game is great because you get to experience so many cards. And for a lot of people, that's not the case. But all I'll say is that we're so close now. Let's say we're 8 weeks away or 7 weeks away, which I think is genuinely reasonable to suggest. In that 7 weeks, everything you do now is going to have a massive implication on what you have available during Team of the Season. So when EA keep dropping all these little carrots in front of you, just don't do them. Don't spend 1.5 million coins. Who's probably the most desirable SBC here? Maybe Clarence Seedorf, because his card is good, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying these cards are bad. This is a quality card. This is a high-end card. This is a top-level card. But once again, for the amount of coins that you're going to pay for this Clarence Seedorf, which, what did we say it was? It was like 1.3 million. And I am, it's not lost on me the fact that you get packs back. You could do it with untradables. All those untradeable cards that you've got in your club, they can be put to use for an SBC that comes out in Team of the Season, and it will be way better for you. So for me, my plan on the account right now, as we've kind of been through a lot, is saving packs and saving coins, using draft to get our gameplay fix, playing FUT champs to the bare minimum to get the best rewards, using draft to get our gameplay fix, to play with quality cards, and to keep earning packs to open. So I will open 7.5Ks, 5Ks, 15Ks all the time. And during one video, like when I do Draft to Glory, I'll open the pack always during Draft to Glory, because that's a separate series. But some of the packs that I get from doing draft will be saved. Last two days ago, I ended up losing in the final of the draft. I got a 15k pack and a 25k pack. I opened the 15k pack. I saved the 25k pack. That's what I did. And funnily enough, in that 15k pack, I got a walkout. So that's where I'm at with the project Team of the Season so far, guys. And then in terms of coins, I have a lot in the club. It doesn't look like I have too much. I've got 1,136,000 coins. In terms of players alone, normally if you see here that I have 2,620 players, normally if I had that many players, you'd be like, oh, you probably have like, 2,200 that are bronzes, right? And I would agree with you. I'd say, yeah, if I had 2,500 players, if somebody asked me how many are gold and silver, I'd say a maximum of those are 600 being gold and silver. This time around, again, because of how much I've done and how much I've prepared, we've got a few like special cards saved, like 3 pages worth of special cards. And I've got a couple of nice high-rated cards as well. Courtois, Higuain, Handanovic, Alisson, PK. Like, we've got some 87s and 86s, which I'm not ready to sell right now because I think they're too low valued. But we've got, in terms of just golds alone, look, we're on shiny gold still. We're not even low shiny golds, and we're at 150 cards, 160 cards. We're going towards 200 cards. We're now at 200 shiny golds and some, 3 pages of special cards. We're now at 250 shiny golds. We're now approaching nearly 300 shiny golds. This is a lot of coins worth of cards straight away. We're at 310, 320, 330. So we have 32 pages of shiny golds. If we eliminate the 3 pages of special cards, we have 29 pages of shiny golds. That's 290 shiny golds. A lot of those are 82s, 83s and plus that are worth a whole bunch. Even at discard price, that's almost 300,000 coins worth of cards right there. At sale price, you're probably looking at about 1 million coins worth of cards there, not even including the special cards, just because we have a whole bunch of 88s and 87s, a whole bunch of 86s. If we sold every single one, even some 75s are worth like 1,200, 1,500 coins and so on and so forth. But I'm saving these because I don't need to get rid of them. They're quite happy there. They'll be used in league SBCs and stuff, so on and so forth. And then we continue on into the common golds. And if we had 32 pages of shiny golds, I think I have somewhere around the similar amount of common golds, although I have got rid of a whole bunch of common golds recently because I did do some of the Premier League SBC sets that I had 7+ players for. But we're already at 200 common golds. We're fast approaching now 300 common golds. We're only at 76. Obviously, it goes down to 75s. We're now at 300 common golds, 310, 320, 330. And all of these players have, I think it's fair to say, anywhere from 600 to 800 coins a card. We're now at 400 common golds, 410, 420, 430, 440. We've got to become, there you go, 450 common golds we have. And again, I know for a fact I could sell those on for 600 to 1,000 coins each on average. Some of them will be worth 400 to 500 coins. Some of them will be worth 1,200 to 1,800 coins. On average, maybe 600, 700, 800 coins. So with over 400 of them, you're looking at like another 300,000 coins there. So just from special cards, shiny golds, and common golds, I feel like I have like around 2 million coins in players in my club. And just for me to sell them would be how to get rid of them. But there's no point in me selling them, and I'll explain why in a second. This is going to be a super long video, by the way. I apologize. We then have an absolute abundance of shiny silvers. And again, this comes from draft, first round, second round exits. This comes from doing SBCs. This comes from running the offline draft that I was testing out for a method. This comes from some silver pack method. We're now looking at 1,000 of my players, and we're still at the common silvers. And obviously, a lot of these are League SBC silvers that have some great value. A lot of them are tragic SBC silvers or just bad silvers in general that have no value. But for me to have 2,000, what was it, 2,600 players, we're now at 1,200 players and I'm still at silvers. And normally that wouldn't be the case. Normally that'd be far from the case. And I think we get to about page 140. I think we get to about 1,400 cards before we say, okay, now we're into the bronzes, right? So in fact, probably even more. So we're now at 1,400 players and I'm not even at bronzes yet, and we're just going to keep going. We're at 1,500. We're going to get to, we're not even on the 65s yet for silvers, so we're at 1,500. So I've got maximum 1,100 bronzes, but even then we'll get there. So now we're at 1,600, so that's now 1,000 maximum. We're now at 1,700, right? Yeah, 1,700. There you go. 1,000. There, bang on. 1,700 players are not bronze. If we then go to untradables and take the number of pages of untradeable cards we have. Now, untradables obviously have no sale value, but we've got a whole bunch of cool untradables here, 83s, 84s, some 85s and stuff. We also have another, 150? Maybe a bit more, yeah. 150, 160, maybe even 200. Jesus, I've got a lot of untradeable silvers, fair play. 250 there. We're nearly at 300. There you go. So almost 300 players untradeable. And what was it? 1,600 non-bronzes plus 300 of untradeable. So I'm at 1,900 players that aren't bronze. So I've only got 700 bronze players, which means that I've actually got a whole bunch of value in my players, as kind of just seen. And then in terms of consumables, and this is going to be the last thing we look at here for today's video, in terms of consumables, and I know if I actually sat here and sold all of those players, silvers, golds, bronzes, I know I would make anywhere from 3 to 4 million coins. The problem is that there's only 100 trade pile spaces, and some things don't sell immediately and require multiple listings, and I already have loads of stuff on my trade pile, which I'll show you guys in a second as well. And it's although it would be good to have the coins back, I think it would be an inefficient waste of time, especially when with consumables, we have a lot more value. Now from healing, we have maybe 5,000 coins worth of healing, but for fitness cards, I have nearly 500 squad fitnesses, which, although they're cheap right now, I was buying these for 700. I don't know what they're selling for. There's no way they've actually gone up to 1,400. They're back up to 1,000. Jesus Christ. Maybe 900. I know that I will be able to sell these for 1,400 a piece to lazy buyers. Again, it's just about the volume of time it takes. So with nearly 500 squad fitness cards, I have about 1.2 million coins worth of money or value in squad fitness cards. And then again, these sell, the individual ones. I know a lot of people don't like to believe that they sell, and they don't sell a lot. And again, it comes down to time spent, right? I could list these 1,100. I've already got rid of all my golds and all my silvers. I could list these 1,100 individual fitness cards. If I listed 100 of them at a time, maybe 5 would sell, maybe 8 would sell, maybe 10 would sell, maybe on the odd occasion 20 would sell, and eventually I get through them. But is that a waste of time, or is that good value time spent to get those coins back? But even if I sold these at 200, that's another 220,000 coins worth of consumables here. So just from fitnesses alone, I have around 1.5 million coins, give or take. Let's take the low end and say I've got 1.3 million coins of squad fitnesses or fitnesses in general. And let's even take low end on players and say I've got 2.5 million coins worth of players. That's now 3.8 million coins plus the million coins that I've got. We're now at 4.8 million coins. On top of that, for contracts, I've already started selling these. I've already got through 100 of these. You just saw me sell some contracts. We've got another 70 or so thousand coins there. Manager leagues, we've got nothing. And then for chemistry styles, I've started investing again heavily because they came real cheap. I bought 81 anchors for about 800 coins or less, and already they're 750 on bid. It looks like there are 1,000 coins to sell. So if I sold these for 1,400, which again I know I can, there's over 100,000 coins in anchors. And then for position modifiers, again I went and invested quite nicely in centre forward cams, which I bought for 3,200 to 3,500. And now they're back over 4,000, and I wish I bought more. These will likely go back up to 5,000 a piece, which is another 300,000 coins worth of cards there. That's right. 10 would be 50,000. Yeah, so 60 would be 300,000. And the cam to centre forward cards I bought for 1,600 coins roughly, and they're already up over 1,800 coins. So we got 44 of those, which I'll sell at about 2.5k, which will be another 100 or so thousand coins. And then we just got loads of other odds and sods around that I can and will sell over time. But honestly, like, I'm trying to go liquid. I'm doing my best. So the aim for me, just quickly, just to summarize, the aim for me right now is to liquidate my assets completely, still buying at the right time of buying. Like, I do have some items on my trade pile that I won't be selling because they're just 85s and 84s, and now's a terrible time to sell these because they're just so cheap right now. Just a terrible time to sell them, right? So I just hold on to those. I'll be liquidating my assets as much as possible over the coming weeks between now and FUT birthday, and then between FUT birthday and team of the season. Players, consumables, fitness cards, all the while still completing league SBCs with players that we get from playing the draft and opening the packs for winning the drafts. So that's kind of my aim. That's kind of where we're at. That's where my account is at. I just wanted to give people kind of a deep breakdown, a deep dive into what the account looks like, because a lot of people keep asking where have my coins gone, what's the plan, like, you know, where am I going with that? And then last but not least, guys, just to show you guys before we get out of here completely, I want to show you the full breakdown of the packs that I've got and what I'm saving, which might help you guys decide what you want to save as well. If we go on to the web app, do we get a daily login bonus as well? No, we don't. So what I've got so far saved, obviously you've seen the gold player packs, gold premium players. I am saving the gold players packs, but in general, I won't save a pack unless it has the word premium, prime, or rare in front of it, right? And so premium gold player packs here, prime gold player packs here, jumbo premium gold player pack there. That's the 50k pack. That's a pretty good pack. Some small gold players packs, and again, like, these are a weird one. Like, you can open these if you want. This is really, like, it's up to you if you want to save these ones or not. Like, I don't necessarily know if these are going to be great value, but they're okay. You know, it's 6 players. They're all golds. It's not too bad. Small prime gold players packs. The reason why I'm personally not opening these right now is because I have a lot of golds in my club, as I just showed you guys. So I'm just opening these and getting duplicate players, and I'm selling them for 300 or 400 coins. I'd rather open them when there's team of the seasons in packs, just for a chance of hitting a team of the season, you know. Small prime gold players packs, rare gold packs, and rare players packs, which we've got 4 of saved so far, and 3 more due to come, of course. And then we've got 10 100k packs saved. We've got the 1 ultimate pack. We've got 3 mega packs so far, with 2 more due to come. 1 ultimate pack, and then here you go. These are all the ones that I've got from, like, League SBCs and stuff. Premium Electrum players saved. Prime Electrum players saved. Rare Electrum players saved, and these, again, we'll get plenty more of these over the coming weeks. Small Prime Electrum players saved. Premium mixed players saved. I won't save the mixed players packs. The mixed players packs can go. It's 4 gold, 4 silver, 4 bronze, only 1 rare. And the same with small mixed players packs. I'll open those straight away. But premium mixed players packs we save. Rare mixed players packs we save. Small rare mixed players packs. Anything, as I say, anything with rare, premium, or prime, I save it. Anything else I open other than the just the gold players packs, because I think they could have some good value during a good promo that has a lot of base common gold cards. This, guys, is going to be the end of the video. I don't know how long this is going to be. I think it's going to be a super long video, actually. I think we're probably looking at like 40 minutes or so. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Any questions that you got about this? Any things that you think are wrong? If you think my math is wrong on the consumables, or if you think that I just have made a mistake or an error in judgment somewhere discussing the SBCs and stuff, or just any questions in general that you guys have got, let me know. We'll get to them in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.